Hey everybody, welcome back to David's Diner. Today we're going to make a very easy recipe. I wouldn't even call it a recipe, it's so simple. It only calls for about 4 or 5 ingredients and it's very simple to make. It's baked onions. Now the ingredients you'll need, this is if you're serving say a family, you want 4 to 6 onions, yellow onions, about 2 to 3 cups of chicken broth, 4 tablespoons of melted butter, some paprika, and some breadcrumbs if you want. Now you'll want to peel your onions, which I just got finished doing. As you can probably tell, those are some strong onions. Now you're not going to slice these onions up. You're just going to peel them. You're going to take the top layer of skin off, and you're going to cut the ends off, take the top layer of skin off. You're going to leave them whole. And then you're going to put them in a saucepan in enough chicken broth to cover them, and you're going to simmer them for 30 minutes. You got these in the saucepan. I need to put a little more chicken broth in there. You can buy canned chicken broth, or it even comes in a box at the store. You don't have to make your own chicken broth. But you turn that on and you simmer it for 30 minutes. Oh, let me put more chicken broth on there, then I'll put the lid on it. Okay, now after they've simmered for about 30 minutes, you take them out. You can use a slotted spoon for this. And you put them on a buttered baking pan. Like so. Oops, they slide around a little bit. You make a buttered and paprika mixture, and normally you would brush this on, but I don't have a brush, a cooking brush, so I'm just going to pour it on the onions. Spread them nice and evenly. Now this is where you would sprinkle the breadcrumbs on the onions, but unfortunately I have no breadcrumbs. So if I did have breadcrumbs, just imagine that I'm sprinkling them on. It just gives your onions a little extra texture, little crunch. And you bake them for 20 minutes at 375 degrees. They're done! Pull these out of the oven. You cook them for about 20 minutes or until they're golden brown. Those look pretty golden brown to me. Now you put those puppies on a plate. You can have them as a side. I'm just going to let you know whether or not I like them. You cut it, you slice it. I'm going to skin them. Oh man, maybe cut a couple layers into it. I love cooked onions myself. They're a little slippery though sometimes. Let's see how this is. Very good. I've baked onions myself before, just by themselves, just stuck it in there and baked it, and they were good. Marinating them in that chicken broth for 30 minutes on a simmer makes it even better. I imagine even another idea, if you take them and you actually marinate them in the chicken broth for say overnight, put them in the broth and put them in the refrigerator overnight. Oh man, it's good stuff. See you next week.